It was just 4 short years ago. The Kansas City Chiefs football team and the town of River Falls shared a beautiful and successful cooperation. The town's economy was booming as Chiefs fans came running to watch their team's training camp right on the campus of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls. The pro football team once took over this town in the month of August, but today it's just remnants and memories of the amazing atmosphere they once brought along with them.
It all started, the governor was interested in bringing more teams to the state, Tommy Thompson. We went to an owners meeting, which I went along, and we just talked to a lot of owners and head coaches and tried to tell them how great it would be to come to Wisconsin. And so the Chiefs at that point in time said, we would like to take a look at a few Wisconsin schools.
What then began was possibly the most exciting training camp league ever in pro football, composed of the Chiefs in River Falls, the Bears in Platteville, the Packers in De Pere, the Saints in La Crosse, and the Vikings in Mankato, Minnesota. With the bulk of these teams in Wisconsin, the term was coined, the Cheese League.
So they flew up and they looked at several other schools and decided that River Falls was where they wanted to be. Extremely competitive, huge competition, because everyone that where they visited Whitewater, they visited Eau Claire.
The reason we won was because we, with Mary's coordination on campus, showed the Chiefs that we wanted them here. We were very sincere, detailed. We wanted to provide them a quality environment. And we were told, after they made that decision, that the decision was based upon the fact that they felt that we wanted them more than anybody else.
The community was real excited about it. For the first couple of years, when the team arrived into town, we had a parade. All the players rode on the fire trucks, and thousands of people turned out to greet them. Well, that amazed them. I mean, they called us from the airport and said, "Are you sure you want to have this parade? You know, is anybody going to come?" And said, "The town is excited about this." So, absolutely.
Arena was a major area. You can picture the ice not there and a complete weight room put there. The Chiefs would bring up their entire weight room and establish it on our floor. The free weights, tables, machines, everything was in the arena. The players were in McMillan and the staff was in Grimm. So we put the beds together so they had a single bed in each room, and air conditioned the rooms. We put in air conditioners in every window, and again, they were in regular rooms. The president of the Chiefs stayed in a residence hall room. people ask, does he truly stay there? And I said, yeah. And they went, are you sure?
Although the team brought with them quite the fun and excitement, the organization stayed firm on what they came to town to do. From the veterans to the rookies, it was go time.
These guys were here to get a job. You know, they bring 85 players, and then of course they cut the roster down.
Half those men that were here were not going to have a job in 3 weeks. So they wanted to buckle down, they wanted to do the best they could.
So there's a lot of people, a lot of players here that were here to work, and it was hard work.
But just the economic impact of having a professional, I mean, we're talking about an NFL franchise, a quality organization, one of the, well, a founder here at River Falls for 19 years.
Yeah, I mean, what that says about the community and about the campus.
Right.
It's just a blue chip organization. It was probably about at least every other year that there was an economic impact study done. It ranged anywhere from probably 1 to 3 million per year.
While the Chiefs brought in millions to the surrounding town, this was nothing compared to what they brought to the University of Wisconsin, River Falls.
The Hunt Arena was a major area. That training room that you see when you go out there now, part of the reason we have that is because the Chiefs were here. The state was interested in making sure that we improved our facility at that point. So that training room is why they're there. Extended the laundry room and all kinds of the locker rooms. I mean, everything expanded. So if there was anything that we did differently when they were here or because they were coming, they paid for that. We were able to hire a lot of students and provide a quality service and help an NFL team be here. We as a campus lost no money.
It's the 19th and final year for the Chiefs in River Falls, Wisconsin. Next year, the Chiefs will head to St. Joseph, Missouri for training camp.
The state gave them a deal they couldn't refuse. Basically, they wanted some improvements that they wanted help with at the stadium, at Arrowhead Stadium. There was also a state university that needed some new facilities that would also accommodate the Chiefs, a training camp. So it was sort of a multi-pronged thing that, you know, if you come home, school gets this, you get this. It was solely a political, economic decision. Like I say, a deal that they couldn't refuse. Name recognition that certainly we couldn't buy. We were on the news, certainly in Kansas City, every single night. And I think that a lot of people just knew River Falls because it was the summer home of the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mary mentioned the Bears earlier and the Saints of Lacrosse. The exact same thing happened in both situations.
I had a lot of people that would say to me, you know, it just the level of activity, it just isn't here. when I was doing the overall coordination, and I had 2 or 3 students that worked with me, and when I'd interview these people, I would say, you have to give me your life for 6 weeks. These my kids, they're just near and dear to my heart.
Made up my mind right from the start, I was not getting an autograph. I didn't get an autograph for myself, for any of my kids, no one. Every NFL team has an autographed football, but it's all done by machine. The staff gave me one that was real, with real signatures on it. I'm sorry. I see that when I come downstairs, it's on my mantle. When I see that every morning.
Marty Schottenheimer used to say it's the food, the beds, and the fields. And you've got to have good, great on all of those 3 items.